Okay, so I just got back from camping, and I'm a mess because everything on me is sore, and I just took a shower, and my whole face is sunburned, and I got chapstick all over my lips and stuff, so I recorded a video Saturday morning, actually Friday night, Saturday morning, like really late or really early, I'm not sure, but it was around that time, around midnight or something like that. I recorded a video real quickly, and I was going to email it to Scott so he could upload it for me if I didn't get home in time. Well, I'm home in time to upload it, and I didn't actually get to email it out to Scott. I couldn't get it to work before I just decided I had to leave. So, there's that. But I'm really tired and I'm about to pass out and go to bed, so I didn't feel like making an entire video today. So here is my video I made. So it says, I had Scott upload it for me, and it says, that I'm like camping right now, but yeah, it was made Saturday morning. That's why. Okay. Enjoy. So if you guys are watching this, I'm either helplessly lost in the woods or probably dead. Yeah, this is a backup video. I asked Scott if he would upload it for me in case Monday rolled around and I was still camping. Also, if you're watching this video, it means it's really gonna suck because I made it really quickly right before I left for camping. So let's start off with the questions. Daniel, you asked, have we ever been backpacking? Well, if you're watching this, I'm kind of doing it right now. But yes, I have been backpacking many times, mainly in junior high, because we used to go to school all the time, but I've been other times since then. Never in rural areas and cities like you would in Europe, but more actually like backpacking down into a canyon or something and then having a tent and a sleeping bag with you and like out in the wilderness. Josh, you asked if we ever get scared of like household objects killing us in our sleep. At least that was my interpretation of the question. I don't honestly think I can say that anything like that has ever scared me. Things that scare me when I go to sleep sometimes. I have a candle in my room that I leave lit because it makes my room smell decent. I guess sometimes like I wake up and it's like burned down a lot, or so I guess I'm scared like the wax may melt off or light something else on fire and my house might burn down. That's one fear. Also, I get really freaked out that my cat is going to pee on things, like my floor and my clothing and all sorts of other things that might be reachable by his pee. And then Scott, this really wasn't your question, but you were talking about Metal Gear Solid, and I have never played a Metal Gear Solid game before. Mainly because I'm more into cartoony platform games like Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, but I don't know, maybe if I ever sat down and played one, I might get into it. But Scott, your real question you asked us was, what was the very first video we watched on YouTube? And in fact, I know the exact video it was because I remember when I first linked myself to YouTube and found out what it was, and it was back in like December 2005, and it was a friend of mine named Leslie who I had met at a Degrassi signing in the mall in, I think, Glendale. And then on her MySpace one day, she posted a bulletin with this embedded Flash video, and I was like, what? How could you do that? I didn't know that you had your own website and like embedded your own videos and da-da-da. And she went, no, it's this new site called YouTube. And yeah, so if you want to see it, I will show you right now. So here is that video, the very first video I ever saw on YouTube.
Oh.
Only one turn? Why? Can I get more than one?
Only one.
Yep, nothing that special. Nothing viral. Yeah. I mean, I did see a lot of internet videos before that, Star Wars Kid, Numa Numa Guy, all the classics, but usually through a site called eBombs World, and they were not on YouTube because YouTube wasn't around yet. So, Josh, it's time to discuss the fact that you forgot to answer my question. Now, normally I wouldn't want to get all up in arms about this, but it is something we need to discuss. I propose a new rule for AllOverThisPlace. A rule that states if someone forgets to answer another user's question, or in some sense refuses to go look up the question and says they can't remember it, then thou shall be punished. The punishment is to be picked by the question asker, and the punished will have to perform that challenge in their next video. And guys, let's not go crazy with it. We're not going to go jumping off of bridges or taking the camera into the ladies' room. It's not going to happen. So Josh, I want the first challenge of this channel to be lighthearted and a bit easy. So for your challenge, you have to drink 4 cups of water in under 30 seconds. Wait, do they measure in cups in Canada? Do they measure in cups anywhere besides here? Because if they don't, 4 cups is 32 ounces. Wait, do they measure in ounces everywhere else too? Well, if they don't measure in cups or ounces in Canada, it's up to you to troll the internet for a conversion chart. Because it's your challenge. And so once again, if you guys are watching this, I'm sorry I couldn't actually get to you guys on Monday. Daniel, I'll see you tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean like 3 or 4 days from now. Oh my god, good thing I watched this video today because I totally forgot that I didn't ask a question and that I, made a big deal about Josh not answering mine. So, I was like, oh, he's got to be punished. And now that I could have totally gotten in trouble for that. So, yay for weekends. Let's see. Josh and Daniel and Scott. Everyone. My question for you this week is, if you could sit down and have lunch, sit down and have lunch with anyone, who would it be? Living or dead? Fictional or real? So, go with that. Alright.